Hello everyone, and welcome back to Equilinox, where I have very quickly become the mother of many chickens. And I'm actually a little concerned about the exploding population and making sure that all of the wheat that we have can hopefully keep up with how many baby chicks we've got. Look at this! And the chicks that grow up end up laying more eggs, and then suddenly we have quite the hungry little flock dashing about. But it's nice to see that thankfully our chicken population is breeding a little bit stabler and a little bit faster than our sheep population, which I really feel, I think we ended up having like there's Klaus who's generation 2 and Kenya generation 2 and Tapir. So we are getting a little bit of breeding with our sheep, but I feel like it's tentative. The sheep kind of don't breed as quickly or as easily as these mini chickadoos do. But that's okay because I love chickens. This is just so much fun, guys, and I love seeing how excited you are to watch our world literally evolve. So on that note, let's actually take a little bit of time to review the tasks that we have available. We just managed to get over 500 DP per minute, and we have unlocked brown stones. And every animal produces a small amount of DP, discovery points, and don't those just sound fantastically cool? I wish I was a teacher again, because I would find some way to give the kids discovery points. They just sound amazing. But every animal produces that, and then the more animals that we have, the more we'll gain every minute. And then you need discovery points in order to buy new plants and animals and put them in the world and to evolve your animals too. So I want to definitely keep an eye on keeping those going. And we also got last time, and I didn't really pay attention to it, seaweed. And I think that we want to start putting down more grass and seaweed in random places around the world so that we can come back after a long time and find that those areas have changed while we've been busy trying to micromanage breeding blue daisies. So seaweed. Now that you have a seaweed species, you can start to spread wildlife under the water as well. Start a new underwater ecosystem by placing the seaweed in some significantly deep water and wait for it to spread, creating a new river biome. And have 10 seaweed in the world will unlock the gone fishing task and the trout, which sounds so cool. So let's actually come over. Let's look at seaweed. And let's go ahead. Is this deep enough? I hope so. And let's read about it. Some simple seaweed that grows in the water. The plant is very quick to grow and provides a small amount of food for some water animals. This is the first plant you'll need in order to start creating an underwater ecosystem. That sounds so cool. What can I do with it? Okay, we can selectively breed the color, the size, and the editability. So maybe I can like grow some gigantic seaweed. Holy cow. That would cost me 12 million DP. So that might have to wait for the future. And we could also change it to like pink seaweed and cyan seaweed and a mud green seaweed. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. I hope they make it so you can change things to any color you want in the future too. Oh my gosh, and look how quickly it spreads. All right, we're going to be creating a river biome down here. That's excellent. We'll come back to that in a little bit. And then while we have the ability, let's actually grab our grass tufts and let's just sprinkle, like let's come way up and just sprinkle some grass in a whole bunch of spots. We'll kind of leave this area a little bit alone because we might want to create, and maybe this back range will end up becoming like a mountain range. So we might want to put stuff other than grass down over there in the future. But I do think a little bit of grass elsewhere would be useful. And then let's put some seaweed because we might want to turn like some of these into alpine areas that we don't really want grass in. But I have a feeling this would be a really wonderful ocean. So let's sprinkle some seaweed along here too. All right, and we just finished the under the sea task. There we go. Yay, and now we have unlocked trout. That is so exciting. Now I do want to focus on trout in just a second. But now that we put those down, let's get the grassy plains going so that we're able to take care of our sheep. We have more sheep. Oh my gosh. I think this mama had twins. Look at her. Yeah, see, if that's happening, I really feel like we need to take care of our sheep. So let's go ahead and see what the grassy plains have to offer. Start breeding and diversifying the grassland plants, flowers, and trees to create some beautiful and lush meadows. Unlock new species using the evolution system by meeting the breeding requirements for the species. So we want to try to, oh, we can get tomato plants from this. And it unlocks the Maryberry task. That's adorable. All right, so we want 3 red maple trees, 3 wobbly trees, and 4 wild mint. So that's going to be fun to work with. Now we need to evolve the trees to make that happen. So let's start with a new tree because all these other ones look a little old to me. And this new guy, he's probably going to want, oh, he's not happy. More grass tufts, quick! More grass tufts stat. Hopefully that'll make him a little happier. All right, his growth is back into the positive. And if we want a wobbly tree, actually, do we need a different type of tree? Do I need a birch tree? A tall tree which can grow in almost any grassy area. A lovely addition to a grassland biome. Oh, I wonder if I need that instead, because I didn't see wobbly tree or any of the others with that tree. So let's put this this birch tree over here, far away from anything that might nibble on it, and far away from our chickens who don't like trees. Oh, they have a tree encroaching on their area. They may not enjoy that. And hopefully they're not breeding too quickly. Yeah, over here. So we did actually want the birch tree to become a red maple and a wobbly tree. I like the idea of a wobbly tree, kinda. Like, that sounds really pretty. So let's actually wait just a little bit to see if we can get enough DP for a wobbly tree. In fact, I could speed things up so we can get DP for a wobbly tree. Thankfully, it looks like the wheat is holding steady over here with all of our chickens, and they're being led to stay in the proper area because they want to stick to all of the food that they have. Wow, there's so many baby chickadoos. That's so adorable. All right, let's speed things up just a little bit and keep an eye. Oh, did it die? No, there it is. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of turning this one into a wobbly tree. And it would need... so the requirements aren't met. The altitude, oh, it needs to be lower and it needs to have sheep nearby. And if I want a red maple, the color trait needs to be set to red. It needs to be higher. Whoops. Okay, I didn't pay attention to that, but at least we have a birch tree. All right, so wobbly tree, wobbly tree. Where could I put a wobbly tree? It needs to have a low altitude. Maybe over here? It's far away from everything else, but maybe then the wobbly trees can like grow here. How do you find out the altitude? Birch tree, come here, please. So wobbly tree. Okay, now it's low, but it needs 70% greater grassland. So we need more grass if we were gonna do this, and we need to have some sheep. That'd be kind of cute to have our 2 sheep species maybe end up having to meet at some point in the future. So let's come over. We're gonna add a lot more grass for a lot more grass tufts. We'll have to give this some time as well. And then maybe once we do that, let's speed this up a little bit. There we go, there we go. It's a good thing I'm not getting quite as attached to the individual animals anymore because I think that would have really backfired on me by now. And then let's even put a few more grass tufts down here. And we'll have the wobbly trees come up from this little spot and see if they spread very much. So keep going, keep going. There you go, little birch tree. I want to make sure that the grass spreads so that we have plenty of it. Oh, look how green it is now. Oh, it's vibrant and beautiful. I think this is the greenest section we have ever had. Wonderful. All right, wobbly tree, what else do you need? The biome, oh, is it still not grassland? Okay, I'm sure that'll happen over time. So let's put down 2 little sheep. They're just confused. In fact, we'll put down 4 little sheep. So we have a little baby sheep flock. They're confused. They don't really know why they're here. And can I actually change their color to something else? Do I have enough for that? I have natural color and I have brown. Oh, a little brown sheep might be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna buy it. Okay, we bought for one of them. Let's see if we can buy it for all of the little sheep to have brown as their natural selection. Selectively breed, or at least 2 of them. Buy. And then let's see if brown, now that they're going to be selectively breeding, actually spreads from among them. Wobbly tree, and the wobbly tree greater than 70% grassland. So how do you see what the biome is? Oh, here you go. That's so cool. And you can see if you just mouse over it. I'm surprised I didn't do that before. So how do you increase the grassland? I guess adding grass and daisy tufts. So we're gonna add more grass. Oh, and then we're gonna speed things up for a minute with our new little tiny sheep herd. I'm gonna figure this out, and I love figuring it out. I know you guys have probably been leaving tons and tons of comments specifying like, you should be doing this, Seri. But man, I just love figuring things out at my own pace too. It really makes me happy. And this actually spreads into grassland biome, so let's put down the daisies. Oh look, we have another birch tree. Here we go. Maybe if we add some more daisies, and maybe if I come in and can finally somehow come in, color, target, light blue, by, maybe we'll be able to spread the blue daisies that we have been told for quite some time. Oh wait, did I have a blue daisy? Did I complete it? Did I actually complete the blue daisy task? Where is it? Flower power, full grown daisy. No, yeah, right here. When you select a plant in the world, you can see its current traits in the Traits tab. When the plant breeds, those traits get passed on to its offspring with slight variations. Clicking on the selective breeding allows you to modify the traits that get passed on. So we're trying to pass on this daisy's genes, and it needs to have 3 light blue babies is the goal. Also, how's this? We're almost there. I think adding in the daisies helped with the grassland feel of things. I don't think we need to add in the stones. Habitat, grassland. What about, do stones have a habitat? I know that sounds like an odd thing. No, stones don't because they're not living, clearly. But the brown mushrooms, they have a habitat of being in the grassland, and I haven't put mushrooms in yet, and they prefer to be in lower ground. So let's put some mushrooms down here. Maybe that's what we need to make this place truly a little grassland. This is so fun. I like that you really have to pay attention to the different environments, and you really have to kind of manipulate what you see. Oh, look, it's a blue daisy. It's a whole bunch of blue daisies. It's finally happened, you guys. And we have got all these little button mushrooms spreading. Oh my gosh. Wow, they don't live very long, but that's okay. And we have this little birch tree. It's ready to become a wobbly tree. We just need to have the DP for it. All right, we've done it, guys. We have made a little area over here where I really focused hard, and we can create a wobbly tree in a second. Let's come over and see how this is doing. Now we do have some babies over here, but I just really feel like this population sort of struggles along. And then over here for our chickens, it looks like they're doing okay. And there's a bunch of wheat. And so they're being naturally kind of kept in this zone because they are trying to stay where the wheat is. I do probably want to put down more wheat at some point because I worry for them. But I'm so happy that we got the blue daisies finally. We have unlocked a new music track, which is so cool. And we have the brown rock. What does the brown rock do by chance? Actually, various plants and animals would love to live next to it. Like, what if we had a little pika or pika? They would probably prefer living somewhere that's pretty rocky. And okay, those sheep seem to be doing okay. How are these sheep? They might have some new colored sheep babies to go along with the new colored flowers. It looks like the blue flowers are going to spread that direction, which is pretty cool. And let's speed up so that we can finish today off with a brand new wobbly tree on the way. And while we're watching, maybe we'll... Oh, a baby sheep! We have Buzzy, a little baby sheep who's following their parent. I can't tell. It's just normal color, I think. And it doesn't have the brown coloring that we're trying to selectively breed for. That's okay. All right, speeding up a little more. We're almost there. And there we go. We are just over what we need in order to come over and try to breed for a wobbly tree. And if you look really closely, this, because it's just exactly in like the 70% grassland, is the only area that's strong enough So I'm gonna have to put down a new birch tree or wait for a birch tree baby. I think it's faster to do this. And then speed up again. Just a little, just a little. And then almost there, almost there. Yes! Wobbly tree. Start breeding. All right, guys, we have got another little area where we're going to try to spread the wobbly trees and blue daisies and brown sheep. And then we have got our first area, which I really want to flourish. And it looks like the seaweed is beginning to flourish, not quite as quickly as I thought it would, but our little world is growing, and I am really eager now that I've gotten some of the basics down to help it spread even faster and to kind of take the gloves off and start spreading animal populations all over the place. So we have multiple areas to check in on. So next time, I think we're actually going to work on continuing the gone fishing a little bit. Oh, totally whackers in tropical waters. Okay, we're going fishing next time and diving into the waters in order to create some new trout. I'm very excited. I hope you guys have been enjoying. Do please leave a like to pluck one of our beautiful blue daisies and enjoy it for yourself, and possibly to leave a little luck for brown baby sheep being born over here. And if you have not yet subscribed, do please consider joining us for this and literally thousands and thousands and thousands, I'm not joking, like almost 7,000 adventures that we have already in our Pixel Biology archives. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.